Storefront Broadcasting Sports.
Beam walks in. That shot, he scores! Aiden Beam makes it 1-0 with 6:18 to go in the third, and a 5-on-3 power play goal for the Capitals.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Capitals are brought to you by Leisure Palace, AirTech Heating and Cooling, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, AGE, Kathy Sunshine Properties, and Dakota Storm Roofing.
Goes back out. There's a shot and they score! A shot from Bridger Babcock. I believe it went off Brandon Valiant in, and it was tipped in as Bridger Babcock will get the first of the game, his second of the season.
The Capitals are also brought to you by Beck Motor Company, Fertig Electric, First Fidelity Bank, Xander Auto Parts, State Farm Becky Potsuba Agency, and River Bottom Sanitation.
Here's a 3-on-1 developing for the Capitals. Kitts moving in with Schweitzer. Kitts leaves it back for Dodson. He scores! And Dylan Dodson gives the Caps a 4-3 lead.
The Oahe Capitals are also brought to you by American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, the Boys and Girls Club, Hermanson Endodontics, Weatherall Roofing, Wagner Auto, and the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. And now for the call, let's head to the booth and the voice of the Oahe Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to the Expo Center in Fort Pierre as the Oahe Capitals take on the Rushmore Thunder in what should be a good matchup against the undefeated Rushmore Thunder team. And the Thunder have already clinched their way into the state tournament as the #1 overall seed. As they are 19-0, they're actually wrapping up the regular season this weekend. They are playing all 3 days tonight against the Capitals, and they'll be in Watertown tomorrow and Sunday at 6:30 and 12:15, and they will wrap up the regular season, but no team can pass them. Sioux Falls East, who is 15-3, they can tie them at points if Rushmore were to lose the last 3 games, but they already beat Sioux Falls East twice, so they have the tiebreaker, and nobody else can catch them, even if they were to win out. So this is the Rushmore Thunder, who will again be the #1 seed overall in the state tournament. The Capitals right now, they're still trying to fight for an opportunity to maybe get themselves into what could be the 5th place. Maybe they can get to 4th, but overall looking like they're going to probably be that 6th place spot. But they want to secure that, and they need to get probably at least another win somewhere, or at least another point somewhere, and then make sure they also beat Watertown at the end of the regular season, and they can find themselves as the #6 seed in the state tournament when it comes down to it a couple weeks from now, as we are closing in on the end of the regular season for the girls hockey team, who will be playing tomorrow and Sunday, and then the boys team will have one more weekend. Well, we do have state tournaments starting. The Pee Wee teams are playing this weekend out in Brookings and in Rapid City. We'll have an update about the Pee Wee A game, which is already done, and then we'll continue to updates as the night goes along for the Pee Wee C team, who is in action right now. The Oahe Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder. We'll talk more about this matchup coming up next. We'll be back with more of the pregame show as you're listening to Oahe Capitals Rushmore Thunder on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
Is your home a comfort roller coaster? Too hot one minute, too cold the next? Stop letting an unreliable system run your life. For true peace of mind, trust AirTech Heating and Cooling. We deliver consistent, perfect comfort every day. From expert repairs to new energy-efficient installations, AirTech has the experience to get the job done right the first time. We're pros who treat you like family. Schedule your service today and finally enjoy your home again. Call AirTech Heating and Cooling at 605-945-0160 and check out our Facebook page. The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Oahe hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you. AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Hi, this is head coach Landon Badger, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, the Oahe Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder getting set for puck drop as we get closer to the second and final home game of the regular season for the boys. They will play tomorrow against the Brookings Rangers here at home. The girls will also play their final home game tomorrow afternoon, late morning, early afternoon against the Rangers, as well as we'll have both games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This Rushmore Thunder team at 19-0. They are a plethora of seniors that lead this group, led by scoring by Wyatt Reeder, 46 goals and 37 assists on the year. Most in the States, and probably won't get that 100 points mark that he had last year, but still pretty close to it, sitting at 83 right now. If he can get to 17 before the end of the weekend, he can get to 100 points. Colton Merchant's got 29 goals. He's got 44 assists on the year. You've got guys that Caden Howard's got 21 goals. Cameron Ritter's got 18. Jackson Reeder's got 10. Andrew Welling's got 16. Brixton Steen has got 17. That is a total of 6 different guys that have 10-plus goals, and 3 different guys that make that 7 guys that have 10 different goals. And then you have 3 of them that have over 20 goals. And, of course, if Colton Merchant scores one more time, you'll have 2 guys that have over 30 goals this season. Brody Lee, he looks like to be the starter in net for the Rushmore Thunder tonight. 8 wins on the season, a 0.62 goals against average, 876 save percentage, 6 shutouts. In 8 of his wins, he's got 6 shutouts. Only twice he's been scored on in the 8 games that he has played for the Rushmore Thunder. And again, looking to be the starter in this contest. The Hawaii Capitals on the other side without two of their top scorers, the two top scorers on the team. Dylan Dodson out today, serving a suspension. He'll be back tomorrow, being senior night as well. Brecken Furman, he's out for the rest of the regular season with a broken bone in his hand, but should be back for the state tournament. That is 18 goals for Dodson, 10 goals for Furman. That will not be the lineup tonight, so that are the only two guys that have 10-plus goals for the Capitals, but they do share things around quite frequently. Aiden Beam's got 6 goals, but then you have Logan Brown, who's got 9, Ian Schweitzer, who has 8, and Logan Anderson, who has 6. So that line of Logan Brown, Logan Anderson, Ian Schweitzer might really be heavily relied on tonight to try and get to the offense for this Capitals team at least going, and then everybody else can follow suit. Rylan Aftal that will get the starts in net for the Capitals, as he will. He does have a win on the season. All 4 goalies for the Capitals have wins on the season, but for Rylan Aftal, that he will get will be his second starts of the season. He's 1-0 so far, 1.76 goals against average, .875 save percentage, but he will have the daunting task of being the guy between the pipes for the Capitals against this Rushmore Thunder team here this evening. I mentioned that we've got Pee Wee A and C going on here this weekend in the state tournaments. We'll talk about those games coming up. One is a final, one is in action right now. We'll talk about that coming up next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at Ferding.com. That's Ferding.com.
Whether you're a first-time buyer looking for a home of your own, or you have an eye on an investment property, First Fidelity Bank has the right mortgage for you. From a vacation home to building your dream house from the ground up. So stop by and get your mortgage loan from us. First Fidelity Bank. First-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, this is Bridger Babcock, captain of the Hawaii Capitals, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we continue our pregame show here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We'll go quickly here, but we want to mention Pee Wee A's and the Pee Wee C's are playing in the state tournament. Pee Wee A got an 8-3 win against Mitchell earlier tonight as they were down 1-0, got it tied up at 1-1. They went down 2-1 and then just unloaded with goals in that second period, scoring 5 straights to take a 6-2 lead and then finished off an 8-3 win. As looks like Luke Morris had a hat trick for the Oahe Capitals instead of trying to do all the math myself. 4 goals for Luke Morris, 2 for Franklin DeHauk, and then 1 for Jaden Madden, along with Jace Blair also scoring 1. And then in net, Bennett Aftal got the win, stopping 15 of 18 shots overall for the Oahe Capitals, who will now play on Saturday as they will take on, now I have to go back again to make sure they're going to take on the number 1 seed should be taking on the number 1 seed in the state tournament for the Pee Wee A matchup. And we'll again try to get this here real quick before we take our last break. They'll most likely take on the Brookings Rangers, who are playing Sioux Falls Flyers too right now. But they most likely be playing the Brookings Rangers in the semifinal tomorrow at 6 o'clock. In Brookings. Pee Wee C team is in action right now. It is a 0-0 tie against the Watertown Lakers. They're out in Rapid City this weekend as that's the 4-5 matchup. And if they win, they for sure are taking on Rushmore as the Thunder are the number 1 seed. And there's only 6 teams, so they've received a bye into the second round. So those are your state tournament updates for hockey. We've got one more break. We'll take it. We'll come back with the starting lineups, national anthem, opening puck drop of the Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Tech scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty or utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Hi, this is Logan Anderson, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for a puck drop for the Hawaii Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder as both teams are out of the ice. We'll send things down here for the introduction of the starting lineups and get you set for this Capitals and Rushmore Thunder game here in just a moment as you're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. John Wickler with you on this Friday night's first of 3 games this weekend here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as the Capital boys will be in action tomorrow night around 7:15 for that game against the Brookings Rangers. Capital girls will be playing their final home game of the regular season, senior night, tomorrow at 11:45 for their game against the Brookings Rangers. All right, we'll send it down for the introduction of our starting lineups.
The visiting team, Rushmore Thunder, and the home team, Hawaii Capitals. First, let's introduce the players, the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting team, Rushmore Thunder. At 1 forward, number 6, Andrew Welling. At another forward, number 14, Colton Merchant. And another forward, number 20, Brixton Steen. And one defenseman, number 7, Wyatt Reeder. The other defenseman, number 8, Ian Jensen. And goalie for the Thunder, number 31, Brody Lee. Your starting lineups for the home team, Hawaii Capitals. Playing center, number 21, Ian Schweitzer. At 1 forward, number 28, Logan Brown. The other forward, 67, Logan Anderson. One defenseman, 47, Cooper Beestrom. The other defenseman, 52, Landry Van Rokel. And playing goalie, number 1, Rylan Afgall. We ask that you all rise and remove covers for the playing of the national anthem.
We are ready to go here from the Expo Center in Fort Pierce as the game just about ready to get started as the Hawaii Capitals take on the Rushmore Thunder. And it will be those starting lineups once again: Ian Schweitzer, Logan Anderson, and Logan Brown, with Landry Van Rokel, Cooper Beestrom, and then Rylan Afgall between the pipes. For the Rushmore Thunder, it is Brixton Steen, Colton Merchant, and Andrew Welling, with Wyatt Reeder and Ian Jensen on the fence. Brody Lee will be the starting goalie for the Rushmore Thunder. 17 minutes are on the clock. Hawaii Capitals wearing their home white jerseys with the green in the middle and the gold letters, or gold numbers with the black letters. And then the Rushmore Thunder wearing the yellow road jerseys. So the black on the shoulders, black numbers and letters. As we are underway, the Rushmore Thunder will win the opening faceoff as they'll move it up the ice, up ahead for Andrew Welling, and Welling will dump it in deep. And the Rushmore Thunder will try to go to work here early on in this hockey game. The Capitals, as it comes to Logan Brown on the near side. Caps are able to get out of the zone. They'll ice the puck And we'll get our first whistle 21 seconds into the hockey game. 16:39 left to go here in the first period, just underway. Aiden Beam and Bridger Babcock will be on defense together. And the hard parts, there's a couple hard parts for the Hawaii Capitals, is that Brecken Furman is out to one of those defensemen. And then on top of that, you also have Dylan Dotson out tonight, who will be back tomorrow, but Furman will be out for the rest of the regular season. And where Beam has moved up to a forward, it's kind of necessary that he kind of plays both forward and defense, having one forward and one defenseman out of the lineup. And this will be moved out of the zone by the Hawaii Capitals. Wyatt Reeder up ahead for Brixton Steen. That pass will miss for Colton Merchant. And he'll come out of the zone and all the way back down. And this will not be an icing, as it was said it could have been played by Jackson Pressner. Here on the near side, it's going to be moved up ahead for Jackson Reeder. It is Lyle Bonians that's able to knock it down, but it'll come back for the Rushmore Thunder. And Andrew Welling, late on his shift, will just dump it in, go off for the change. Cooper Beestrom behind his own net will play it up to the near side, but it's intercepted by Jackson Reeder. And then he'll pin his man to the boards. Taking over is Cameron Ritter. And then behind the net, the puck will come free, and Maine Beam will try and move it out of the zone. But Jackson Hepburn able to hold it in. It does come back out. Kane Howard will have to wait around and move it back in onside. He'll leave it back for Ritter with a quick shot. Save, rebound will be off the side of the net. And then a centering pass by Howard is going to be blocked. The first shot initially was blocked. Never got, actually did go to the net. So it will be a shot on goal. There's a shot to Aftal. He'll make the save. And from the corner is Cameron Ritter. Pressner took that shot. The puck will be knocked free by Beestrom, and Landry Van Rokel tries to move it up ahead for Logan Anderson. About trying to withstand pressure from this Rushmore Thunder team. Jackson Hepper can't get a shot away as he's going to be pushed to the boards, but it still is in control of the Rushmore Thunder. Howard from the blue line, misses for Hepper. Cooper Beestrom will pick it up. He'll try and move it out of the zone. It was knocked free, and then the Capitals will move the puck all the way down. Landry Van Rokel will ice the puck, and we'll get a whistle with 14:53 left to go here in the first period. With no score, the American Family Insurance, Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. The biggest thing for this Capitals team is, no icing is a bad icing, especially when you can get changes whenever possible on an icing. Caden Brozick will win this face-off. This will get to the corner. Remington Mann, and he will fall backwards. Capitals will try and move the puck up the ice. Here on the near side, 4 players battling for the puck. It does come free. That pass will come back over from Brozick, and it misses. And it's now the Capitals that have it. And Aiden Beam trying to get out of the zone. It'll come here for Aiden Bowder, who will take a check, but he will move the puck down the zone for Ian Jensen of the Rushmore Thunder to pick up. 14:20 left to go in the first period. No score. Wyatt Reeder will skate around 2 Capital players. He'll pick up speed in the neutral zone and carry the offensive end on his back end. Cuts to his forehand, but lost the puck before he get a shot away. And then it will be near trip against the Rushmore Thunder, but does come out. Looked like maybe Jensen's leg got up and around to trip Beam, but it was not called. And play will continue. Aiden Bowder lost the puck to Brixton Steen, but then he blocks the shot, and it will go into the netting, and we will get a whistle with 13:55 left to go here in the first period. Make that 13:56 left to go here in the first period. Scoreless hockey game, just 2 shots on goal for the Rushmore Thunder. Again, Rylan Aftal making his second start of the season. He battled an injury midway point of this year, and so he'll make his second starts as Jackson Hepper, his shot got through, went off of the post, but after it went off the blocker or the pad, there's a one-timer coming in from Pressner, but he partially fin on it. It'll get to the boards. He'll move it back out to the blue line. Hepper starts to walk the line, moves it back top of the face-off circle. That shot got through, but it was blocked at the last moment, knocked away by the stick of Logan Anderson. Make that Landry Van Rokel. It'll be moved around here to the near side where it will be coming to Logan Anderson, and he'll flip it out of the zone. This will go to Brody Lee, who will play it, so there is no icing, and he'll leave it for Pressner, who had Ian Schweitzer on him. And it will be Pressner again that'll come here to the near side where it's picked up by the Rushmore Thunder. And now it's back out of the zone here for Colton Merchant. Merchant carries into the offensive zone between the circles, and that shot goes high. Logan Anderson, he lost the end of the puck. It's grabbed by Reeder, and Wyatt Reeder behind the nets. He'll look to try and center one. Brixton Steen will take over. Below the face-off circle, now to the dot, out to the blue line for Hepper. He'll fake the pass. He'll walk all the way in from the dot. That shot is blocked by Beestrom. Back to Hepper again as he'll pick it back up, and then he lost the puck out of the zone. Logan Anderson trying to hound him and lift his stick to knock it away. He's going to be careful not to take a hook. Both arms stay down to the referee, and it will be Bridger Babcock that will get it back toward the Rushmore blue line. Reeder will pick it back up. He'll leave it back at the blue line for Jensen, and Ian Jensen will pick up speed into the offensive zone. That shot for the blue line on, and Aftal makes the save. Behind the net, it's grabbed here by Babcock. Up ahead for Lyle Bonney. And that's going to be off the stick and out of the zone all the way down. Asher Vandenbos tried to step in front of Wyatt Reeder, but he was able to step in front of Vandenbos and pick up the puck. And again, he's picking up speed. Good stick lift on the back check by Aiden Bowder. And then the Capitals will ice the puck as Vandenbos just missed that pass. With 11:58 left to go here in the first period. Still no score. Capitals don't have a shot on goal yet, but only three shots on goal for the Rushmore Thunder. As the Caps are trying to play and stay with this Rushmore team. The hardest thing about what Rushmore does is that they make it so hard for you to score against them, but they really, when they suffocate you by just cycling the puck around, once they score 1-2, you feel like you're out of the game because it's so hard to get back into it, as Aftal will make the glove save. That's where, the old saying of you got to score more than the other team to win. But really, it is, the longer you play 0-0, the better a team against the Rushmore Thunder is going to feel. Because if they're up 2-0 early, you still have a lot of game left to go. Reeder will take a shot and save. Is made, rebounded, is going to be in the nets, and there's your first goal. As it's going to be Jackson Reeder that will score his 11th of the season. Wyatt Reeder took the shot. Jackson Reeder got the assist, got the rebound to put in. And Jackson Reeder makes it 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard with 11:37 to go. Wyatt Reeder will get his 38th assist of the season. And Cameron Ritter will grab his 31st assist of the season. It's going to be now Code Williams. This will be onside play. Right at the blue line. It does come out of the zone.
27 from 7 and 29.
And it's pushed back in by Jackson Pressner. Behind the net, the Capitals will pick it up. Aiden Bowder can't find the handle of it to move it out of the zone. It is still with the Rushmore Thunder. Unable to get a shot away was Cohen Williams. Comes back for Jackson Hepper, and then Hepper across for Pressner. Back to Hepper at the blue line. He'll walk that line and then throw it back down to Pressner. Side of the face-off circle. Good move around. Save was made by Aftal on the shot. A tough angle by Pressner, as Aftal's now made 6 saves on 7 attempts. 5 players are battling for the puck on the near side boards. It's going to be Aiden Beam that will pick it up, and around it goes to that far wing. And it's going to be held in by Pressner. Pass coming over from Hepper was intercepted by the Capitals. Up for Vandenbos, stepping on the puck, and the puck stays in the zone. Remington Mann stepped on the puck, but it did stay in the zone for the Capitals. Then the pass by Beestrom will miss, or make that Anderson misses for Bonney. They'll go retrieve it, and then it's going to be moved back in anyway by Williams. 10:20 left to go. Turnover behind the net for the Capitals. Centering pass, unable to get a shot away. It's going to be back for Colton Merchant, who had taken the puck to begin with. Out to Ian Jensen at the blue line. He'll walk it across. He'll run it across, and then his shot to the corner. He's going to be first grab by the Capitals. Beam can't get the puck out of the zone. On his back end, it's given away to Wyatt Reeder, who will walk in. Good stick there from Logan Anderson. And then Bonney will send it across. And again, the Capitals can't get out of the zone. Ian Jensen did a good job of holding it in. That centering pass was blocked by Cooper Beestrom. It's still loose for the Rushmore Thunder to pick up. And now it's going to be along from Colton Merchant over to the corner. Rushmore Thunder back out for Merchant. And Merchant will sidestep around Bonney. Capitals late on a shift. Aiden Beam's able to take the puck away. He'll try and flip it out, but it was knocked down by the stick of Reeder. And then it's held in by Brixton Steen. Now behind the net, it's Beestrom again. Can they ice the puck, or at least get the puck out of the zone to make a change? Logan Anderson will set it up the boards. Beestrom will push it along, and the Capitals, Logan Brown, can't get it deep into the zone, and the Caps have to make a quick change as Colton Merchant is right back in, but a good stick by the Capitals and Landry Van Rokel. They've been good on their stick so far for the Capitals. Bridger Babcock will carry the offensive zone. He'll get to the corner on the right wing. He'll try and get it back out to the point. He does carry it himself, and then his shot is blocked, and it will go into the netting, and we get a whistle with 8:58 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 for the Rushmore Thunder. Jackson Reeder from Wyatt Reeder and Cameron Ritter. 11th goal of the season for Jackson, 38th assist for Wyatt, and the 31st assist by Ritter, who is now 1 point away from a 50-point season. He's got 18 goals and 31 assists. This face-off will be won by the Rushmore Thunder with 8:50 left to go here in the first period. As the 19-0 Rushmore Thunder have not lost in nearly 2 seasons, 2 full seasons. So undefeated last year, undefeated still this year. Cameron Ritter moves in. Good stick again by the Capitals. And a great defensive play by Oahe, and it'll be moved out by Van Rokel, but it was blocked on the clearing attempt by Jackson Reeder. It's now going to be for Howard. Hit centering pass, looking for a backdoor feed to Cameron Ritter, but it missed. And then it's up on the boards in the right wing again for the Rushmore Thunder. Ritter behind the net to hold it in the zone. Ritter will try and start the cycle here for the Rushmore Thunder. Pass will miss for Ritter, but it's going to be back to the defenseman, and the shot save made by Aftal. Rebound will be pushed wide by Jackson Reeder. Pressner looking for it. He took that first initial shot. Ritter can't get the pass over to him. Capitals are trying to escape the zone, but unable to, as it's Ritter that is going to hold it in. Still trying to stick it around, and eventually is picked up by Bridger Babcock. Up ahead for Caden Waltime, but his stick got lifted. And then a reverse hit thrown by Pressner, and then Waltime will chip and chase to it. Waltime with a quick shot, but that's going to be off of a stick and then going wide. It'll come here to the near side for the Rushmore Thunder to flip out of the zone. Looking for it is Brozick, as it popped over his head. Aiden Beam will try and get out of the zone. Cohen Williams is offside against Rushmore, delayed offside. The Capitals got it out of their end of the ice. Now a pass near the near side, just out of the reach of the Capitals. Cohen Williams races into the offensive end. Back checked by Logan Brown, and the Capitals will pick it back up, and Ian Schweitzer will go ahead with it. Schweitzer into the offensive zone, stick handling around, lost the puck right at the top of the zone, and it's out by the Rushmore Thunder. Logan Anderson with a little bit of a hit on Remington Man, going back in with Schweitzer, and his shot went off of a stick and ends up being high over the top of the crossbar. Stayed in play, though, and Brozick from the red line will send it in deep. 7 minutes to go in the first period, still 1-0 lead for the Capitals. Cooper Beestrom threw it off the back of the net to play it himself. He'll send it up the near side. This could be a chance for the Capitals. Logan Anderson, as the stick was lifted by Ian Jensen, he never got the stick back down and unable to get the breakaway opportunity. This is held in by Jet Kirshenman for the Capitals, as the Caps are trying to use all 4 lines right now. Everybody on the bench trying to get into this hockey game. Rushmore Thunder out of the zone. It's going to be Brozick that will send it in deep. The penalty coming up against the Capitals with 6:29 left to go here in the first period. And is it a kneeing call against the Caps? But it will be, it looked like a trip. It is a trip. It looked like he had called for a kneeing, but it was just a trip against Van Rokel. And so Landry Van Rokel in the box with 6:28 to go here in the first period. The Hermanson endodontics penalty kill will go to work for the Capitals. They're being outshot 8-0 right now, and just down 1-0 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. This will be held in on a Bridger Babcock clearing attempt. Quick pass over for Wyatt Reeder, looking for a lane to shoot. He'll keep it in his possession. He'll circle back at the blue line. Pass will go across over for Ritter. Cameron Ritter walks in, back to Hepper, now back down to Ritter. Snap pass over to Reeder, back to Hepper at the blue line. Good puck movement by the Rushmore Thunder. Ritter on the outside of the face-off circle on the right wing. Centering pass misses, looking to try and get it for Andrew Welling. Reeder still has it. His tough angle shot somehow got tipped wide by Colton Merchant. But the Rushmore Thunder still with it, 1:20 to go on the power play. This power play is lethal for the Rushmore Thunder. This will be moved back to the goal line, back out. And that shot for the face-off dot was stopped by Aftal. And we get a whistle as Cameron Ritter, looking for his 19th goal of the season, was stonewalled by Rylan Aftal. 5:43 left to go here in the first period. 1:15 remaining on the power play for the Rushmore Thunder. Just one shot so far in the first 45 seconds. It is at the blue line, settled down by Jackson Hepper. Reeder again looking for a backdoor feed. It was blocked by the Capitals, and then out of the zone, and a great job to get out of the zone by Asher Vandenbos. It is Cameron Ritter back in the neutral zone. He'll walk it across the red line and in for the Rushmore Thunder. He'll leave it for Reeder at the Capitals blue line. Back out to the point for Hepper. Down near side, Reeder with a quick snapshot, and that's stopped by Aftal up by the shoulder. This will be held in by the Rushmore Thunder, and the clearing attempt by Vandenbos. Backdoor feed, they score. Reeder saw it all the way through, and a pass goes all the way across to make it a 2-0 lead with 5:05 to go. And the man to tip in that shot was Colton Merchant, picking up his 30th goal of the season. And they are 1-for-1 of the power play. And a 2-0 advantage for the Rushmore Thunder. Still 5 minutes left to go in this first period. Wyatt Reeder gets his second assist. And the power play goal, 3 shots on that power play to get that goal. With 5 minutes remaining now here in the first period. Wyatt Reeder gets the only assist on that goal. This will be flipped up. This stays in play, and it's going to be Brozic that will pick it up. Backdoor feed again, centering pass. It will be stopped twice by Rylan Aftal. And the second time Cooper Beestrom came diving in, it might have went off of Beestrom to allow Aftal to cover it up. And a good job of making 2 quick saves for Rylan Aftal with 4:45 left to go here in the first period. Face off to the left of Aftal. It is won by the Capitals. Flipped down the ice by Logan Brown. Brody Lee will play it out of his net to the near side. It'll be moved along by Cohen make that Oakley McIntyre. And around it comes back again here to the near side. Logan Brown off the boards. Keeps it alive for the Capitals. Aiden Beam, one hand on his stick, can't keep it in the zone. And it will be for the Rushmore Thunder with 2 guys trying to get to the puck. Beam will take it away. He starts to chip and chase, but he blew a tire. And that will end his shift as he'll go back to the bench. The Rushmore Thunder takes over the puck with 4:05 to go in this first period. Here is on the near side, out of the zone, and it's going to be sent back in by Cooper Beestrom. Gloved down by the Rushmore Thunder, and it is going to be moved along by number 19 and Remington Mann. Comes around to the near side. Cooper Beestrom tipped up but not out of the zone. Cameron Ritter holds it in. That shot, it will go off of Aftal and in, and it's a 3-0 lead with 3:45 left to go here in the first period. So the goal for Cameron Ritter, his first of the game, his 50th point of the season. And it's 3-0 for the Rushmore Thunder. Kane Howard will get the lone assist. As that's his 17th assist. He's now got 38 points. Right back in again, the Rushmore Thunder. They score another time. Jackson Reeder will get his second goal of the night, 12th of the season, and it's a 4-0 lead with 3:38 left to go. 7 seconds later, the Rushmore Thunder now make it a 4-0 advantage as they pick up their 15th shot on goal. And so it's 4-0 just like that in the blink of an eye. It took them 5 minutes and 23 seconds to get that first goal, but they have scored 3 goals now in the last 2.5 minutes. Not even 2.5 minutes, a minute and a half.
27 Reeder from 29
As Cameron Ritter will get his second assist of the season, and this will be out of the zone. And it will be out of play, and we'll get a whistle at 3:22 left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of Rylan Aftal. As this won by the Capitals, but it's going to be held in by Ian Jensen. His shot got all the way through, and Aftal will make the save. Reeder on the backhand, that will be missed all the way through the crease and all the way to the boards, where it's going to be grabbed here by Jackson Reeder, who's already on a hat trick watch. Ian Jensen, it's going to be for Jackson Reeder. Makes a move around Kirschenman. Pass will go across. One-timer, that's a save made by Aftal. Cameron Ritter comes back over for Wyatt Reeder, backhanded against the green by Howard, and it just missed for Aftal. And then now it's moved up ahead for Jim Netto. And Netto will try and move it into the offensive zone, but his pocket is picked by Jackson Reeder. Penalty coming up against the Capitals. And it will be Jackson Reeder, and that will be touched up by Oahe, and we'll get a whistle. And a hook is going to be called against Jim Netto. So Netto will go to the box for a hook with 2:38 left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the left of Aftal, who has seen 16 shots in this first period. 3 on the power play the first time, and the Rushmore Thunder are trying to go 2 for 2 on the power play. Hermanson endodontics pelvic gill for the Capitals. It is going to be Jackson Reeder to the far side for Brixton Steen. Pass will come back to Steen. He'll try and move around. That pass will miss everybody and go out of the zone as Steen turned to his forehand. With 2:15 left to go here in the first period. 1:30 remaining here on the power play. This will be moved into the zone by Kane Howard. Howard shot and a save by Aftal. No rebound. He'll get a whistle with 2:03 remaining. 1:25 to go on the power play. First shot of the power play for the Rushmore Thunder. The point that I was trying to make back when it was a 0-0 game was that they put the pressure on you. They score 1 goal, and then it becomes an avalanche of goals. And a team here's Prusner, walks all the way in. That shot was tipped wide. Might have been off of Brixton Steen's stick. To the corner, back out to the blue line for Prusner. Prusner walks all the way in. That shot will be off of Aftal, off of the goalpost and out of play. With 1:38 left to go here in the first period. Just about any other team in the state, and this is not against any of the teams 2 through 12, you're down by 2 goals. You're still in the hockey game, regardless of how much time is left. You feel like you're still in the hockey game. You're down by 2 goals against the Rushmore Thunder. It just becomes nearly impossible to come. It feels like it's impossible to come back from, as Aftal make the save on Wyatt Reeder with 1:30 left to go here in the first period. And of course, the Capitals, without their 2 highest point totals and 2 highest goal scorers, with Dylan Donson and Brecken Furman not playing tonight. Wyatt Reeder again with the top of the face-off circle, goes below the face-off dot. Now it's to Reeder again, cross-ice pass for Cameron Ritter. Back to the point for Hepper. Now back to Ritter again. He'll start to walk it in. Pass for Reeder, looking for another passing lane. And this will be saved by Aftal as it was Colton Merchant trying to throw it across the ice, but it ended up being caught by Aftal for the whistle. And Dodson will be back tomorrow night against the Brookings Rangers. Furman is looking and to be on track to return for the state tournament, so he'll miss the last 4 games of the regular season. He'll have 3 weeks before the state tournament, including next week. Colton Merchant goes across over now for Jackson Hepper. That shot they score. Jackson Hepper will make it 5-0 on his 10th goal of the season and the second power play goal of the night for the Rushmore Thunder. With 55.6 remaining in this first period, it is 5-0 in favor of the Rushmore Thunder. They are 1 goal away from starting run time, which has been their mantra for the last 2 seasons. Merchant and Wyatt Reeder will get the assist. So that is the 3rd assist by Wyatt Reeder of the game. Here is now with 44 seconds to go. This will be moved along by Jackson Prusner, who just scored that, or excuse me, did not score that goal, but on the ice for that goal. Here is Brozic now moving in. Brozic with 30 seconds remaining here in the first period. Back for Hepper. Hepper, fans on it. Now the Capitals can go the other way. And see if Schweitzer can move up quick enough. His pass misses for Brown just behind him. And it's going to be out to the blue line, or on the sideboards, now out to the blue line. But the Capitals will hold it in. And it will be for 12 seconds to go. Brown trying to find the handle of it. He'll throw a check. Another check from Van Rokel. And now with the 5 seconds to go, out to the blue line it comes. Williams taking one more shot to end the period. He got it away, and Aftal made the save. And that will take care of the first 17 minutes. 22-1 in shots in favor of the Rushmore Thunder over the Oahe Capitals in that first period. And a 5-0 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard for the Rushmore Thunder. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our first intermission report, recap this first period, and also tell you scores from around the state, along with also the Oahe Capitals Pee Wee C team, who is currently playing or closing in on maybe ending that game as well. We'll talk all about that coming up in the first intermission report. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Whenever there's a project that will make our community a better place to live, you're right there doing what you can to help. You volunteer because it's your nature to be helpful. All of us at First Fidelity Bank would like to thank you for all you do to make our community a better place to live. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Cooper Bishop, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, it is the first intermission report. The Hawaii Capitals are trailing 5-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Jackson Reeder's got 2 goals so far. He scored the first one from Wyatt Reeder and Cameron Ritter. Colton Merchant got it next from Wyatt Reeder with 5:06 to go. The first goal came with 11:37. Then Merchant scored the power play to make it a 2-0 game. With 3:45 to go, it was Cameron Ritter from Kane Howard. And then 7 seconds later, Jackson Reeder got his second from Cameron Ritter. Jackson Hepper scored on the power play with 55 seconds to go. Colton Merchant and Wyatt Reeder got the assist as the Caps lead at 5-0, or excuse me, the Rushmore Thunder lead over the Caps 5-0 at the end of the first period. Just 2 penalties in that first period. Landry Van Rokel got called for a trip. Jim Netto got called for a hook. Both turned into power play goals for the Rushmore Thunder, who outshoot the Capitals 22-1 in that first period. And I really struggled to remember where that one shot came from on net, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just that the chances that the Capitals have had in this game, and I was making the point right before the first goal, but this is a team that with the Rushmore Thunder. Yes, I know being tied is better than losing. I get all the semantics of it all, but this is a team that, again, if you're down 2-0 or 2 goals to probably any other team in the state. And again, that's nothing against the other teams in the state. It's talking about this Rushmore Thunder team. If you're down by 2 goals, it feels like it's just insurmountable to try and come back from. Where if you're tied 0-0, even down 1-0, you are 1 shot away from tying the game up, or if it's tied, you're 1 shot away, just need 1 shot to take the lead. And that is where every team wants to be. Nobody wants to be down by 2 goals in any hockey game to any team, but you certainly don't want to be down by 2 or more to this Rushmore Thunder team, because they just overwhelm you from the start to the end, and they have done that in this first period. Ryland Aftal has made 17 saves on 22 shots. The JV game, Noah Luking made 69 saves on what ended up being 71 shots that he faced, but 72 shots in total in a 3-1 loss for the Capitals to the Rushmore Thunder in the JV game. But this is going to be a game where Aftal will be working his tail off to do whatever it takes, and he's looked good in net. It's just that's what the Rushmore Thunder do time and time again to find themselves up 5-0 in this game, and that's a usual spot where they are at throughout a hockey game, leading right now 5-0 at the end of the first period. That's a look at the first intermission stats. We'll take another break. We'll come back and tell you about scores around the state, including our own Hawaii Capitals, who are in the state tournament in the Pee Wee A and Pee Wee C tournaments. Back with more of the first intermission report on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Hi, this is Dylan Dotson, the captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back and continue the first intermission report, the Oahe Capitals down 5-0 on American Family Insurance. Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. Quickly here, scores for around the state. Watertown Lakers, PWC State Tournament. They have a 3-1 lead over the Oahe Capitals. Brecken Hoffman's got the lone goal for the Caps right now. It's 3-1 in the second period out in Rapid City. The winner will take on the Rushmore Thunder, the number 1 seed tomorrow. If the Capitals would fall, they would play in the Constellation Championship already tomorrow against the loser of the number 3 versus 6 matchup, with the number 2 team already in a bye with just 6 teams in total in PWC. PWAs are in the state semifinals. They won 8-3, scoring 5 goals in the second period. 4 goals for Luke Morris in that win for the Pee-wee A team over the Mitchell Marlins. So congratulations to the Pee-wee A team as they will take on Brookings, most likely Brookings. That game probably is done, but the Brookings, the number 1 seed, who they will take on in the semifinals. Girls varsity, real quick, 1 game in the book, 7-0 win for Sioux Falls. They have officially clinched the number 1 seed in the state tournament. Brookings with a 1-0 lead over Sioux Center right now in the first period, make that in the second period. And then boys hockey, Brandon Valley leads Sioux Center 1-0 in the first. Aberdeen with a 3-0 lead over Mitchell in the first period. And of course, it's 5-0 here for the Rushmore Thunder over the Oahe Capitals. We'll come back with a second period after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Oahe hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you.
The Boys and Girls Club of the capital area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at ferding.com. That's ferding.com.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. Reliable roofing for your peace of mind. Is your home a comfort roller coaster? Too hot 1 minute, too cold the next? Stop letting an unreliable system run your life. For true peace of mind, trust AirTech Heating and Cooling. We deliver consistent, perfect comfort every day. From expert repairs to new energy-efficient installations, AirTech has the experience to get the job done right the first time. We're pros who treat you like family. Schedule your service today and finally enjoy your home again. Call AirTech Heating and Cooling at 605-945-0160 and check out our Facebook page.
Hi, this is Captain Ian Beam, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we are underway here in the second period. A quick shot on goal and a save made by Rylan Aftal as the Capitals trail at 5-0 on American Family Insurance. Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. This is the start of the second period of the long change. Brixton Steen will take the face-off to the right of Aftal, wins it from Logan Anderson. That shot will be blocked as it will get here to the corner on the near side, where it's picked up by Colton Merchant. Merchant will center one. That was going to be intercepted by Logan Brown, but then Wyatt Reeder will take it away. There's a quick snap pass across to the crease, and it missed everybody. Tipped out of the zone by Brown, and now it's going to be Logan Anderson into the offensive zone for the Capitals. Trying to center one, squeaks out in front. It'll come back over for Van Rokel, but he couldn't get a quick shot on net. Brixton Steen with a stick lift. Puck will come stay in the zone, but then it'll be eventually grabbed here by Ian Jensen, who will take off and race in the offensive zone. Stick lift there by Brown, and it will be moved along by Andrew Welling. Welling behind the nets is grabbed here by Cooper Beanstrom. He'll flip it off the boards. It was touched by the stick of Anderson, then sent down by Anderson as it came back to him. And we get our second whistle of the second period. 15:58 left to go here in the second period, and it is a offensive zone face-off for the Rushmore Thunder to the right of Rylan Aftal. Cameron Ritter will take the face-off here for the Caps. Aiden Bowder will try and win it, but it is Ritter that will win it for Rushmore. It is Howard into the corner for Ritter. Aiden Beam will try and pin him to the boards. It's going to be given away to the Capitals, and then the pass will be behind Lyle Bonney, as Jackson Pressner will get to it first and try and kick it along. Aiden Bowder will grab it. He'll send it into the zone. Capitals are back on side. Lyle Bonney will have to send it back in. They will be delayed offside and then tagged back up. Over on the far end of the ice, the Rushmore Thunder will gather it. Pass will come along from Hepper up to Jackson Reeder. And now it'll be moved along again as it's moved here to the near side, where it's going to be Hepper from the corner. It is Ritter. And Cameron Ritter will turn to it to going to be for Jackson Hepper again. Into the corner, 5 players coming together for the puck. Howard comes away with it for Rushmore. He'll send it back into the corner, where it's going to be the Rushmore Thunder that will grab it another time, as it will be moved here to the near side up the boards, but it's going to be turned over and out of the zone. Aiden Beam will try and push along Asher Vandenbos to get to the puck, but it'll be Rushmore again that will get to it first. Pressner skates into the neutral zone and into the offensive end, trying to stick handle around, but Cooper Beastrom is able to knock it away from him. And then he'll stop behind his own nets, get some separation, and then move the puck up along for Beam, who will play it off the glass and bounce off the glass back to him. Beam goes down. He does stay on side, and the shot will be on to Brody Lee, and he'll make the save. The second shot of the hockey game for the Capitals with 14:20 left to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of Brody Lee. It is won by the Rushmore Thunder. Wyatt Reeder will move it up ahead, and it will be coming back over for Cooper Beastrom, who shot on net, and Brody Lee will make the save. 14:10 left to go here in the second period. 5-0 advantage for the Rushmore Thunder. A goal for the Thunder will start run time. Then the Capitals would have to get within 4 to stop run time, as Wyatt Reeder will pick it up in the corner, and he'll circle around trying to get away from the Capitals and Jet Kirschman. Reeder will pick up speed. He'll move to the offensive zone as he ducks under Landry Van Rokel, trying to stuff it to the net. Save was made by Aftal. Referee lost sight of it. He'll blow the whistle to stop play with 13:52. Looks like Aftal had it covered for a moment. It did start to squeak back out free, but the whistle had already blown. Face-off will be to the left of Aftal. It is going to be won by the Rushmore Thunder. Remington man got close to the net, but it was knocked away free by the Capitals. And Reeder got a shot away. Might have been tipped wide by Cohen Williams right before it got to Aftal to make the save. Now from behind the net, centering pass. That one's off the stick of Wyatt Reeder. It's Williams that will pick it up, but can't get a shot from the slot as the Capitals had 3 guys on him. And the puck will come out of the zone. Caden Brozick will move it along up ahead on the near side. It comes to make that to the far side, now in the middle of the ice for Wyatt Reeder, as he'll move right down the middle of the ice. Stick handles around, and then the bank shot off of Aftal. It was off of the back of Aftal and went wide of the net. Poke checked by now Aftal. And the puck will come to the boards in the left wing, where it's Aiden Beam trying to fight off the hounding by the Rushmore Thunder, and Rushmore will hold it in the zone another time. From behind the nets, Reeder will gather and control it. He'll stop and starts, and then he'll avoid the big check from Logan Brown. Centering pass for Williams. He gets checked hard. Logan Anderson had his stick held up for a moment by Cohen Williams. And then a good stick lift, and the Capitals have a 3-on-1. It is a backhand by Anderson, but his shot goes off the side of the nets. And then Cooper Beestrom, as they start to come back to him, make that to Beestrom. Now the puck is at the slot, but Logan Brown can't get a shot away. Beestrom, that pass is a delayed offside as the Capitals will start to tag back up. And it'll be moved over on the far end of the ice, where it's going to be turned over, and Jet Kirschenman will try and carry it into the offensive zone. Trying to dangle around a Rushmore Thunder. And now it's going to be moved along back in, and a shot by Merchant. Save is made. Kirschenman up ahead for Logan Anderson. Anderson from the red line, he'll throw it in. Lee can't slow it up. Triton Parmley, he'll send it to the net, and Lee makes the save, as he was able to slide right back in perfectly. Pass will come here for Welling. He is shrugged off by Ian Schweitzer. Good back check by Jim Netto to stick lift and take the puck away. But again, he just goes right back to the Rushmore Thunder in the neutral zone. Pass will come here to the near side off the board. Schweitzer gains the red line and will send it in. It'll come all the way around here for Hepper. And his pass was blocked out to the blue line, whereas Beestrom trying to turn with it. Good job protecting the puck. Can't get the backhanded pass away. Still with it from below the face-off circle. But his pass another time was blocked. And it'll come out of the zone, where it's going to be grabbed here by Beestrom. But he lost the puck, and now it's Brixton Steen on a breakaway. Steen moves in. He'll score. Aftal started to lose his balance. He was able to stay up, but Brixton Steen with 11:11 to go in the second period will make it a 6-0 game on his 18th goal of the season. It will be an unassisted goal, should be an unassisted goal for Brixton Steen, and that will start run time. I think that's Andrew Welling that will get an assist, his 21st assist of the season. He might have touched the puck up ahead for Brixton Steen.
11-11 the second period. Rushmore Thunder.
So we are in the run time now with the Rushmore Thunder leading 6-0. Capitals will have to get within 4 to stop run time. Cameron Ritter behind the nets. It'll be moved along by the Capitals behind the net again, but as they try and move it up the boards, it is knocked down by the Rushmore Thunder. Max Schmitz can't get out of the zone. It was kicked by Ian Jensen. Then Jensen tried to leave it back for Wyatt Reeder, but he lost the puck. And now picking it up and taking it to the blue line, and with the shot by Asher Vandenbos, and that will be stopped by Lee, and we'll get a whistle with 10:20 and counting left to go here in the second period. 6-0 advantage for the Rushmore Thunder. Again, they're going to finish the regular season this weekend. The Capitals, who originally had just one game scheduled next weekend, will still play 2 more games. The makeup game against the Yankton Bucks, who were supposed to play back-to-back games here, will be made up on Friday of next week in Mitchell. We'll have that game with an 8 o'clock puck drop before the Caps go to Watertown to finish out the regular season the next day on Saturday, February 28th. Here is Cameron Ritter back in. Pass will go across over. There's a save made on the blocker side by Aftal, as that came from Cohen Williams, who was looking for his 5th goal of the season. Now here's a shot by Prusner. That one might have been blocked down by the Capitals before it got to Aftal. And the puck at the blue line. It will be left for Jackson Prusner to move back in. His shot will be off of his stick and wide. Pass will go across. That misses for everybody all the way down. It will be on net, and Brody Lee will have to play it to keep it moving and keep the plate moving. It is now going to be Hepper. He lost his balance as he goes down, as he slides across the ice. Oh, but Apelli was going to come up against the Capitals. Hepper has already fallen to the ice. But the Caps, unfortunately, will get the call. Ian Schweitzer will go to the box. And with 9:03 left to go, and you probably heard Ian Schweitzer ask the question, did he not fall before I hit him? And Ian Schweitzer is right that Jackson Hepper had already lost his balance and was falling over by the time that the stick got near the skates of Hepper. as we already have that clock started and 11 seconds came off the power play for the Rushmore Thunder before the puck was dropped. Third power play of the night for the Rushmore Thunder. They are 2 for 2 so far, and it will be Prustner that will move it back into the offensive zone, leaves it back for Brixton Steen, who just scored to make it 6-0. Howard on the far blue line. The face-off dot on the left wing. That shot and a save by Afdal. That one came from Jackson Reeder, who's looking for the hat trick. Now here is Howard. Across ice for Prustner. That shot got all the way through, and that was going to be an easy save for Rylan Afdal, who will stick that up into the netting to get a whistle. 8 minutes to go here in the second period. 1 minute remaining of the power play. Over on KCCR, it was double overtime for the Pierre Governors and the Mitchell Colonels in boys basketball. White Britchka's got the call on KCCR with a double overtime game. Here on the near end, into the corner, behind the nets. That pass will come across, they'll score. A backdoor feed, and Cameron Ritter will make it a 7-0 game on the third power play goal of the night for the Rushmore Thunder. 7:39 left to go. And Ritter will make it 7-0. So Cameron Ritter has his first of the night, 19th of the season. It'll be his 50th point of the year. Wyatt Reeder picks up his 4th assist. And Colton Merchant will grab another assist as he's nearing the 50 assist plateau of this season. He has picked up his 30th goal as well. That shot will go wide of Ryland Afdal as he'll come here to the near side. Prustner will hold it in the offensive end for the Rushmore Thunder, who again leads 7-0 with 6:55 left to go here in the second period. This will be in the corner. There's 4 players tangling for the puck. And eventually it'll start to come free for someone to pick up, and it will be grabbed here, and the pass back out will go out of the zone. Governors will win it at home 51-48 in double overtime over the Mitchell Colonels. White Britchka had a heck of a game to call in Pierre tonight, as this will go all the way down for Max Schmitz. Up the boards on the near end. This will be flipped up. It does come out of the zone. Ian Jensen had put it back in. It was offside for a moment. The Capitals are trying to find the handle of the puck, but Remington Mann will have it again for the Rushmore Thunder. Mann will turn. That backhand rebound is right there. They'll score. With 6:01 left to go, it's an 8-0 lead now for the Rushmore Thunder. And it will be Cohen Williams scoring his 5th of the season. So it's now 8-0 for the Rushmore Thunder. And the clock has already started again with 5:50 remaining here in the second period. This will be sent down by the Rushmore Thunder. Come here to the nearest side. Remington Mann will get the assist, his first of the night and his 11th of the season. This pass will come to the near end. Wyatt Reeder will pick it up. Reeder on his backhand turns to his forehand, and he will score to make it 9-0. 5:28 left to go here in the second period, and Reeder's got his first of the night, his 47th of the season. And it's a 9-0 advantage with 5:19 to go here in the second period, and we will have a goalie change. Jace Hand will come in after 35 shots from the Rushmore Thunder. We'll have a false start. We'll redo the face-off here with, again, 5:05 and counting. So Jace Hand will get into the hockey game. Afdal will stop 26 shots on 35 chances.
Number 7, Reeder, assist 19 Man and 17
Remington Mann
7 from 19 and 17.
Williams will get the assist, so 2 points now for Remington Mann, and Williams has his first assist. So Jace Hand into the action now. Midway point of the, over halfway point of the second period. So you're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. This will be flipped out of the zone. Bridger Babcock will go up ahead with it and will dump it in. Jim Netto try and center one, unable to. And it'll be moved along by the Rushmore Thunder and out of the zone. It is now Brixton Steen that will have it for the Rushmore Thunder. Up ahead for Prusner, and now for Andrew Welling. Welling carries in the offensive zone. His shot, that'll be off the stick of hand, up in the air. He will catch it with his glove and get the whistle. And again, the clock will continue as we tick under 4 minutes of this second period. And right now the Caps would have to score the next 5 goals to just stop run time. Down 9-0 right now. Wyatt Reeder at the blue line. His shot is going to go out of play off of his skates. And the offensive zone face-off for the Rushmore Thunder with 3:30 remaining here in this second period and counting. Face-off will be to the left of hand. It is going to be moved off the boards out of the zone by the Capitals. And then a pass will go across over. Can they get a pass up ahead here? Schweitzer in a breakaway. Schweitzer with the shot, and it will be off the stick of Brody Lee. And then Schweitzer went hard into the boards. He's unable to get up right now. He will eventually get up to his skates and be able to skate off as 5 players are battling for the puck in the corner. It'll come out to the near side. Beestrom has lost his stick, and he'll race down the ice, trying to race down the ice. He'll go off of the change. Ritter with a shot, he'll score. Cameron Ritter will make it a 10-0 game with 2:47 left to go here in the second period. And that will be for Cameron Ritter, his 20th of the season. And 5 goals now here in this second period for the Rushmore Thunder. Kane Howard will get the assists.
Rushmore goal by number 29, Ritter. Assist from 4, Howard, and 7, Reeder. 29 from 4.
And then Wyatt Reeder will also get another assist. So Wyatt Reeder continues to add to his points here tonight. 2:15 left to go here in the second period. And a 10-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder. That shot, and that one will be a save made by hand, as that one came from number 21, Bjorn Hansen. Here's a shot on from Chester Clark III. The save was made by hand, and it comes out of the zone here for the Rushmore Thunder. Right back in for another shot, they'll score. Jackson Hepper makes it 11-0 with 1:54 left to go here in the second period. And Jackson Hepper will have his second goal of the hockey game, as they'll, with basically 100 seconds left to go in this first period. And Hepper from Chester Clark and Bjorn Hansen, as Clark will get his 5th assist, and Bjorn Hansen gets his 3rd point of the season. So he has got a goal and 2 assists now. Capitals will send it all the way down. There'll be a no icing. Brody Lee will play with 80 seconds left to go here in the second period. 11-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Bridger Babcock will send it off the boards and all the way down. It'll be picked up by Oakley McIntyre. It'll come here to the near side. This will be flipped off of a stick high up in the air, knocked down with a glove of Bridger Babcock, who will keep possession of the Capitals in the offensive zone. Babcock will backhand it around. It'll come for Jim Netto. And then it'll be moved over for Triton Parmley, unable to get to it first. And then Hansen will try and move it up, knocked down by a glove for the Caps of Lyle Bonney. But now it's Jackson Hepper again. He's got 2 goals in the hockey game right now. Hepper trying to find the handle, waiting for his guys to make it change, and they'll tip it in and score with 34.1 to go. Hepper threw it on net. It was tipped in. And it's a 12-0 lead. Remington Mann, I believe, was the one that tipped it in. It was. With 34 seconds to go, as Jackson Hepper will pick up the assist. 15 seconds remaining here in the second period. And they will send a new man to the face-off dot, maybe. They don't even need to. Yeah, they're not even going to take another face-off here to end the second period. And they will take us to the end of the second. I believe they'll take us to the end of the second period. And so it is a 12-0 lead at the end of the second. Won't hear the horn go off, but it is a 12-0 advantage on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. 42-6 in shots through 2 periods. And I don't believe we're actually going to Zam. We're only going to take a 3-minute break between the second and third period. So we will not have a Zam between periods. And we don't have enough time to take another commercial break because we're going to go right back into the third period. So we'll give you the score update through the second period. This is a new one for me. Brixton Steen got the first goal, 11-11 to go in the second period. Cameron Ritter got the next goal from Wyatt Reeder and Colton Merchant. Cohen Williams scored to make it a 6-0, make that an 8-0 game from Remington Man. Wyatt Reeder again scored from Remington Man and Cohen Williams. Cameron Ritter got another goal from Kane Howard and Wyatt Reeder. Jackson Hepper scored from Chester Clark III and Bjorn Hansen. And Remington Man got the final goal of that period with 34 seconds to go from Jackson Hepper. So we will reset our scoreboard here and get the third period up on our screen on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. So it is a 12-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder at the end of 2 periods. And there is no Zam between this second and third period. Rushmore Thunder will head to Watertown to play tomorrow and Sunday. And they'll be able to get moving quickly now with the fact that we are just past 9 o'clock right now. We did say the legal ID, but only at 9:09. So again, we have no second intermission report for you. Even our commercial break would be too long before the third period would start. So it is going to be, we'll have that post-game break coming up. Not quite yet, but we will have that post-game break coming up once we get to the end of our hockey game. So heading to the third period, it is a 12-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder over the Hawaii Capitals. Rylan Aftal made 26 saves on 35 shots. We've got 2 goals from Jackson Hepper, Jackson Reeder, Cameron Ritter's got a hat trick, Brixton Steen, Remington Man, Cohen Williams, Colton Merchant, and Wyatt Reeder all have a goal. Reeder's got 5 assists to lead the team with 6 points on the night, 5 points for Cameron Ritter. And then we've got 2 points for Jackson Reeder, who's got 2 goals. 12 guys officially with points for the Rushmore Thunder. Brody Lee has made 6 saves on 6 shots through those 2 periods. Quick score update in the third period. Watertown Lakers have a 5-2 lead over the Hawaii Capitals in Pee Wee C. That game's still going on right now. That one trying to see if the Caps can make a furious comeback. Brecken Hoffman's got both goals for the Hawaii Capitals Pee Wee C team. Pee Wee A team won 8-3 earlier tonight over the Mitchell Marlins, scoring 5 goals in the second period. But we are ready to go here for the third period. It is a 12-0 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard for the Rushmore Thunder. As it will be a face-off win by Kane, make that for the Rushmore Thunder over Kane Brozik, or for the Hawaii Capitals, excuse me, from Hayden Bowder over Kane Brozik. And Remington Man, though, will pick it up in the offensive zone. Rushmore Thunder go right back on the attack. That shot is blocked. They'll get here to the near side, and it'll get out of the zone by the Hawaii Capitals. Back in by Cohen Williams. It'll be sent around behind the nets. And again, we are in run time, so the Caps, this game will move quickly in this third period. Bridger Babcock, his shot, that will be off the blocker and off the pad of Brody Lee, who will make his 7th save in net. Capitals did score 3 goals in the loss to the Rushmore Thunder in Rapid City, but to still end up losing with run time, which just about everybody this season has lost by run time. Wyatt Reeder will stick in around with a shot and a good save by Hand. Then Reeder tried to bake it off the backside of Hand, and it does come out of the zone, where it'll be here for the Rushmore Thunder again. This will be up ahead for Brixton Steen. That shot is blocked. Steen now with it to pack across. That shot goes wide, and it goes out of the zone. Wyatt Reeder was standing there looking for his 2nd goal of the hockey game. He's got 47 goals and 42 assists now in the season. 88 points for Wyatt Reeder, who, if he can average 6 points in the final 2 games, unless he picks up another one here in this game, but 6 points in the last 2 games, he can still break the 100-point mark for the 2nd straight year. Here's Reeder with it. He'll try and go with the backdoor feed, but that was blocked by the Capitals. Not out of the zone by Ian Schweitzer. Right at the blue line, it is held in. Colton Merchant trying to fight for the puck, but Aiden Beam will take it away from him. And it'll come out of the zone up ahead here for Logan Anderson. 2-on-2 for the Capitals in the offensive zone. That shot goes right in the glove of Lee. And we get a whistle with the clock still running, under 15 minutes to go now here in the 3rd period. Again, we'll have a post-game show, short post-game show coming up. Make sure you check us out, the Farm Home and Sports Show this weekend at the Ramkota. It'll be a fun weekend over at the Ramkota. I'll still be here tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, but we'll be over at the Ramkota Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 5 and 10 to 3 on Sunday. This will be into the Rushmore bench to get a whistle, with 14:25 left to go here in the 3rd period. So that will be taking place this weekend. We're excited about that. 54th annual Farm Home and Sports Show. You'll be able to hear from a lot of those vendors throughout the day on Saturday and Sunday on all 3 of our stations, on KCCR, here on Capital City Rock, and also on Country 95.3. That'll be up high on Jet Kirschman. That might have hit him in the throat. Now it's a turnover. Kane Howard will go back in and go up underneath the bar and in to make it a 13-0 lead with 13:54 remaining here in the 3rd period. And Kane Howard picks up his 22nd goal of the season. 13:40 remaining here in period number 3. A 13-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder. Ian Jensen will have the assists, which I believe his first points of the night, which will give him his 12th assist of the season. Here's Jackson Reeder back in off the bar. It's right there at the goal line, and Jay Sand was able to cover to get the whistle. Hand has seen already 10 shots in this hockey game. And it's been, again, this is what the Rushmore team does to every team in the States, is just score at will and make it very difficult on a team to stay in a game, not just in the sense of being close to them, but also just trying to stay mentally in the game. Because it's a 13-0 lead, and this Rushmore team continues to, they don't let up, and not a team that starts passing the puck around and doesn't try when they're out there. I mean, they've got 3 really, really good lines. 2 exceptional lines, and that 3rd line is nothing to sniff at either, or scoff at either, as this shot will come in and a save made by Hand. And it's an overwhelming team, and it happens very fast. The Caps, while Rylan Aftal was very sharp throughout the entire hockey game, but he was very sharp in the first 6 minutes of the game. Caps had it tied 0-0. Once it went 1-0, it was just immediately after that, and the Rushmore Thunder started scoring at will to take a 5-0 lead after the first. Then scored another 7 in the second. There's a shot, another save by Hand. And a good save by Jason to go across from goalpost to goalpost with 11:25 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the left of hand. Here's now for Reeder. That shot will be tipped away by the Capitals. Aiden Beam will get to it. He is pushed to the boards by Bjorn Hansen. Hansen played off the boards over to Keller Shaw for the Capitals. Trying to spring one free for Anderson, but this will turn into an icing. Trying to get a breakaway. The Caps had one breakaway with Ian Schweitzer, unable to find the back of the net with Brody Lee making a save. 10:45 left to go in County here in the third period. Face-off will be one in front of Hand. That one will be tipped. Hansen on a wide open net, and he tipped it wide. Tipped to the far goalpost where Hand was at and almost baked it off of Hand. Hansen now into the corner. Played over for Brylan Beck for the Capitals. Beck will take it again here for Oahe. He'll move it for Landry Van Rokel. Trying to give it back over to Beck. It's going to be turned over, and it's going to be grabbed by Hansen. Hansen will play it over to the behind the net where Beck is there again for the Capitals. He'll get some support by Logan Brown. Beck will find the puck and throw it up ahead for James Stolle. Stolle will try and move it to the offensive zone. Triton Parmley with him, along with Logan Brown. 9:50 to go here in the third period. Capitals will be back in action tomorrow night for senior night. 7:15 is the scheduled puck drop. Be on the air about 6:55, depending on how the games go throughout the day. Capital girls will play first on Capital City Rock. They'll play at 11:45. We'll be on the air around 11:25. Wyatt Reeder moves back in. His shot off the goalpost. And it comes out to the blue line. Remington Mann's able to hold it in. Now it's going to be Reeder. It's knocked down by the Capitals and out of the zone. As the pass will be from Brozik into the offensive end. But it's going to be grabbed here by the Caps and moved up and out by Brylan Beck. Wyatt Reeder again back into his own end of the ice. 9 minutes to go here in the third period. This will be moved along by Cohen Williams. Williams, that shot on the left pad and made the save by Jace Hand. Sent down the ice. Brody Lee is able to he has to stop it. Keeps play moving along. 8:45 left to go here in the third period. This will be, might have been delayed offside, but either way, the puck comes out of the zone. And as Jackson Hepper was picking up his stick, the puck hit him in the back of the skates. He's able to move it along, but then Asher Vandenbos will get into the offensive zone for the Capitals. It'll be played to the corner. Vandenbos over for Lyle Bonney. His pass missed for Cooper Beestrom, and it's taken over by the Rushmore Thunder. Cohen Williams back in the offensive zone. Stick handles around. Shot will go off of the netting and will go out of play with 8:05 to go in County here in the third period. Capital Pee Wee C team. It is a 6-2 game. They're down by 4. And that was a final score of 6-2. So they will play for the Constellation Championship tomorrow in Rapid City. Aiden Bowder gets it back into the offensive zone. Bowder walks in. That shot is caught by the glove of Brody Lee. Pee Wee A team for the Capitals. They will be in the state semifinal with an 8-3 win over Mitchell. And it was Luke Morris that scored 4 goals for the Pee Wee A team tonight to beat the Mitchell Marlins, and they in Brookings will take on the top seed Rangers in the state semifinal of the Pee Wee A state tournament. By the way, next weekend here at the Expo Center, it will be the 14U Girls State Tournament. As long as the Capitals win tomorrow morning against the Brookings Rangers, they will be the #1 seed in the state tournament. They have not lost in the regular season, just one tie coming last weekend against the Sioux Falls Flyers. At the very least, they will be the #2 seed. Capital City Rock on YouTube. We'll have it YouTube only, but we are planning to have the championship game on Sunday, March 1st for the 14U state tournament. This is a shot that will go into the netting coming from Brixton Steen, and we will get a whistle. Aberdeen Cougars have a 5-0 lead over the Mitchell Marlins in boys varsity action. 2-1 lead for the Sioux Center Storm over Brandon Valley. Those are the only other 2 games in action tonight for boys hockey. Aberdeen girls leading Watertown 4-3 right now, the second period. There's a save made by Jay Sand. That's a big game for the fact that 4 through 8 are separated by 2 points. Aberdeen could be as high as the 4 seed. They could possibly even fall down to the 8 seed by the end of the weekend, depending on how things go. And of course, they play the Capitals on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. That game will not be on the air, as we'll be at the Farm Home and Sports Show that weekend, on Sunday, this weekend. The other game is the Brookings Rangers leading the Sioux Center Storm 3-0 in that third period. Sioux Falls Flyers beat the Rushmore Thunder 7-0 earlier tonight, which secured the number 1 seed for them heading into the state tournament. The Capitals are the number 3 seed, so the top 3 seeds are set for the girls varsity action. This will be behind the net for the Rushmore Thunder. This will come out to the blue line. Ian Jensen is able to hold it in. And it comes back to Jensen for the Rushmore Thunder. Behind the net now is picked back up by Aiden Beam, who will flip it off the boards. Unable to get the puck out of the zone. Cameron Ritter throwing the shoulder into Beam, and so he'll pick up the puck, and then he'll lose the handle of it. Jay Sand will cover with 4:45 left to go here in the third period and counting. But it is the Sioux Falls Flyers at number 1 in girls hockey. Brookings will be number 2. The White Capitals will be number 3. And they're, because everybody will play on Sunday for girls hockey. 4 through 8 will not be decided until Sunday. Maybe a team could fall to only being the number 8 team. This will be in the Capitals bench. And we'll get a whistle with 4:20 left to go here in the third period. But 4 through 8, very, very unlikely that anything will be settled until the games are all done on Sunday. But we'll have all the girls' state varsity tournament games and the boys' varsity tournament games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. 2 weeks from now, we'll be in the state semifinals for the girls' state tournaments. 3 weeks from today, it's the boys' state semifinals, which are played Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for the first full weekends of March. As this Wyatt Reeder that will carry it back in the offensive zone. Reeder cuts the backhand. He is stopped by hand. 3:30 left to go. Then Reeder tried to halfway wrap it around the net to stuff it in. Hepper with a shot. That'll go into the netting. We'll get another whistle with 3.5 to go in the third period. And the clock continues to tick down in this third period. Again, we'll have the post-game show coming up. And then it will be off until tomorrow morning. And it will be 11:25, right around there for our first of 2 broadcasts here at the Expo Center. As this Jackson Hepper that will pick it up back in his own blue line. 3 minutes to go here in the third period. I mentioned about the 14U state tournament. The Bantam teams will also play next weekend in the state tournaments in a couple different locations. So we'll keep track of those teams as well next weekend when we are, those 3 teams overall, when we're out in Mitchell and Watertown on Friday and Saturday. And of course, we're hoping, and as this shot will be off of hand, this will be played by high stick of the Rushmore Thunder. Play will continue. But we're hoping that, I believe the net is off its moorings. Yeah, we will get a whistle to get the net back on with 2:25 left to go here in the third period. But again, we're hoping that by the 14U state championship game, and even if the Capitals aren't in it, we're still going to have the game. But we're hoping that the Hawaii Capitals will be playing in that state championship game of the 14U state tournament. But it is not, that's not dependent on what teams are playing. We will have it regardless on that Sunday, March 1st. Here's a shot that is blocked by Cooper Beestrom. Does come out of the zone. With under 2 minutes to go here in the third period. This will be off the boards, out of the zone, back to Jackson Prusner. And it's now going to be moved along for Oakley, make that Keaton Brozick Goes back over to Brozick. As it will be moved back in. Brozick again with 90 seconds to go. And it's Remington Mann that will pick it back up with 80 seconds left in this third period. Behind the nets, it is Cooper Beestrom that will move it up. Does come out. It is Logan Brown that will be picking it back up and trying to move it into the offensive zone. We'll get a penalty called against the Rushmore Thunder with the final minutes with 57.5 to go. It'll be Andrew Welling to the penalty box for a trip. 57.5 remaining here in the third period. The Capitals will have their first and only Boys and Girls Club power play. But the clock has already started as we get down to 45 seconds.
Player penalty for tripping. Power play Capitals.
And this will be a couple players tumbling into the ice. Jackson Pressner will move the stick down. They're trying to go for a potential long pass. And do we get a penalty against the Capitals? Not sure what the penalty was with 27 seconds. Well, Logan Brown's going to get called for a rough. That's cross-checked. So that will make it 4-on-4 for the last 28 seconds. And with 15 seconds to go, I don't know if I guess they'll drop the puck one more time. It will be Ian Jensen that will pass it over for Pressner. Save is made. Capitals will try and send it down the ice with Max Schmitz, and that will take care of the hockey game. A 13-0 win for the Rushmore Thunder as they will beat the Oahe Capitals, go to 20-0 on the season. They have already claimed the #1 overall seed, but now make it 20-0, and they're 2 wins away from a undefeated regular season again, where they'll take on the Watertown Lakers tomorrow and Sunday. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our post-game show. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
When you bank with First Fidelity, we reinvest your deposit right back into our community. We make loans to local families, farms, and small businesses. Community reinvestment is one of our basic purposes. It's vital to the local economy. It also helps grow our community. Stop by one of our branches today. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hi, this is Captain Aiden Bowder, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, it is the post-game show. The Oahe Capitals will fall tonight to the Rushmore Thunder in a 13-0 loss as Rushmore was able to get 57 shots in the hockey game over the Oahe Capitals, who had just 10 in the game, a 7th shutout of the season for Brody Lee and his 9th win overall. The Rushmore Thunder, it was 11:37 in that first period when Jackson Reeder scored the first goal of the game. The Capitals were hanging tough for the first 5.5 minutes of the game. And, you know, again, once the Rushmore Thunder score, which happens a lot after that for a lot of teams, it snowballs from there, and it's hard to stop the Avalanche from falling. And the Rushmore Thunder went on to score 4 more goals in that first period and take a 5-0 lead after one. Got the running clock started with 11:11 to go in the second period. They made it a 12-0 game by the end of the second. They did not zam between the second and third period. And then the Kane Howard scored the lone goal of the third period for the Rushmore Thunder to pick up the 13-0 win. Cameron Ritter got a hat trick, and then it was Jackson Reeder along with Jackson Hepper scoring 2 goals each. Had a goal from Brixenstein, Remington Mann, Cohen Williams, Colton Merchant, Wyatt Reeder, and Kane Howard. 6 points for Reeder overall with 5 assists. Then you had 2 assists for Cameron Ritter, who had 5 points. Had a bunch of guys with 2 assists overall. Remington Mann, Colton Merchant, and Kane Howard also had 2 assists for the Rushmore Thunder. And nearly everybody got on the score sheets. Only Caden Brozick, Oakley McIntyre, Cooper DeGeese that we didn't see play, and Jackson Prusner did not reach the score sheets overall, as it was Remington Mann and Kane Howard each having 3 points, Ritter with 5, and Reeder with 6 for the Rushmore Thunder, who will take on now the final 2 games of the regular season. They will face the Watertown Lakers on Saturday and Sunday to wrap up the regular season for them, as they're trying to go to 22-0. And again, they've had already clinched the number 1 seed, but now, regardless of how the rest of the season goes, no team can even catch them in points. Sioux Falls East could have caught them in points had they lost the last 3 games, the Rushmore Thunder, but they wouldn't have been able to overtake them because Rushmore had the obviously had the tiebreaker over the Sioux Falls East. So it's the Capitals who remain in 6th place. They're trying to make sure they hold on to that 6th place finish. That probably, I wouldn't say the highest that they can go. With 3 games left to play, they will have to win out, beating the Brookings Rangers in one of their last 2 games. The Rangers would have to lose again. Sioux Falls West could also lose if they would lose out, and the Caps and the West Flyers and the Brookings Rangers, if they both lose out, the Caps could overtake them if they would win out in their last 3 games. However, Brookings does have Sioux Center in one of those last 2 games, and then also Sioux Falls West with Sioux Center and Huron, so unlikely that the Caps would be able to catch them anyway, and will have to try and hold on to that 6th place spot, but they will be in the state tournament coming up in the middle of March. We've got 2 games tomorrow, 11:45 for the Oahe Capitals and the Brookings Rangers, and then it will be 7:15 for the Caps and the Brookings Rangers in boys hockey. So girls hockey first, 11:45, 7:15 for the boys hockey game. Both games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Well, say thanks to Cindy Carlson back at the station. Wrap things up. John Wickley here signing off. A 13-0 win for the Rushmore Thunder over the Oahe Capitals, as we say so long from the Expo Center.
You've been listening to the Oahe Capitals on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Capitals are brought to you by Leisure Palace, AirTech Heating and Cooling, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. AGE. Kathy Sunshine Properties. Dakota Storm Roofing. Beck Motor Company. Ferding Electric. First Fidelity Bank. Xander Auto Parts. State Farm Becky Potsuba Agency. River Bottom Sanitation. The Boys and Girls Club. Herman's and Endodontics. Weatherall Roofing. Wagner Auto. The South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. And American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency. Join us all season for more Capitals hockey here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota.